Welcome to the Genesis series. What can we learn from Cain in the book of Genesis? Give your best with authenticity. Cain's offering to God fell short because it lacked genuine effort and heartfelt intention. This teaches us that whether we're sharing our work, our time, or even our care for others, the sincerity behind our offerings matters. It's a reminder that authentic effort, giving our best despite our limitations, is more valuable than simply going through the motions. Beware of the comparison trap. When Cain saw Abel's gift accepted while his was rejected, envy set in. We all face moments of comparison that can lead to discontent. Instead of measuring our worth against others, the story reminds us to recognize and celebrate our unique contributions and talents without falling into jealousy. Control and channel your emotions. Cain's inability to manage his anger and disappointment culminated in irreversible actions. This reflects a universal challenge. Our emotions can easily overpower us if left unchecked. Whether it's a minor workplace conflict or a personal disappointment, it's crucial to address feelings constructively, seeking solutions, talking things through, or finding healthier outlets for our frustration. Understand the weight of responsibility. Cain's famous retort, "Am I my brother's keeper?" has sparked discussions about our duty to care for one another. In our daily lives, this translates to being mindful of how our actions affect those around us. Whether at home, at work, or in community settings, we all share a responsibility to support, uplift, and hold each other accountable. Every choice has consequences. Cain's path shows that our decisions, especially those made in the heat of emotion, can have long-lasting impacts. It encourages us to pause and reflect before acting. In relationships, careers, or personal challenges, understanding the ripple effects of our choices can help us steer towards better outcomes. Learn from failures and missteps. Although Cain's tale ends on a note of irreversible loss, it serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of learning from our mistakes. When we face setbacks or make choices we later regret, those moments can be used to deepen our self-awareness and spark personal growth. It's about acknowledging our flaws, learning from them, and committing to a better path next time. Embrace responsibility without shifting blame. Cain's attempt to deflect responsibility, answering, "Am I my brother's keeper?" serves as a cautionary note about shirking accountability. In our lives, admitting when we're in the wrong and taking steps to make amends is not a sign of weakness but a crucial step toward true maturity and trustworthiness. Unaddressed insecurity can spiral. Cain's internal struggle with insecurity, feeling that his efforts pale in comparison to his brothers, led him down a dangerous path. This reminds us that if we allow our doubts and insecurities to fester without reflection or support, they can grow into destructive emotions. Taking time to understand and address these insecurities through self-reflection or conversation can keep us grounded. Turning rejection into growth instead of revenge. When Cain's offering wasn't received as he'd hoped, the sting of rejection fueled his anger rather than motivating him to improve. In our own lives, we might face setbacks or criticism. This lesson encourages us to channel disappointment into learning opportunities and personal growth rather than seeking revenge or acting impulsively. Healthy emotional expression is essential. Cain's inability to process and express his feelings in a constructive way ultimately led to tragic consequences. We, too, can fall prey to letting unexpressed anger or frustration build up. Whether it's through talking with a friend or engaging in a creative outlet, finding healthy ways to communicate our emotions can prevent small issues from exploding into major problems. Open communication beats silent resentment. Instead of discussing his hurt and jealousy, Cain allowed silence and bitterness to cloud his actions. This teaches us that honest, open communication, even about difficult topics, can prevent misunderstandings and build better connections. When we air our concerns and listen to others, we pave the way for healthier relationships. Listening to your inner moral compass. Cain was warned about the lurking menace of sin, yet he chose to ignore that inner warning until it was too late. In everyday life, staying true to our values, even when no one is watching, helps us recognize when we're straying from our intended path. It's a call to be vigilant and true to our conscience. Embrace self-awareness and continuous learning. A key shortfall in Cain's journey was his reluctance or inability to see his own flaws. Embracing self-awareness means acknowledging our imperfections and using them as a platform for improvement. This continuous learning from our own behavior can strengthen our character and guide us toward better decision-making. Prioritizing restorative approaches over retribution. Rather than seeking a way to mend the situation after feeling wronged, Cain responded with hostility. In our own conflicts or misunderstandings, choosing to seek reconciliation and healing, restorative justice rather than punitive measures, can transform conflicts into opportunities for personal and collective growth. Don't let a single choice define you. Cain's single fateful decision overshadowed an entire life. While our decisions do shape us, it's important to remember that one mistake doesn't have to dictate our entire identity. We all stumble sometimes. What matters most is how we learn from those mistakes and continue to build a better future. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Coming up next, what can you learn from Abel in the book of Genesis? What can you learn from Seth in the book of Genesis?